Okay, hopefully we're going live now. Is the meter going up? Yep. So obviously it must be picking up my voice. Good. We're getting there. 6:30. Almost. Better grab my phone. See what the time is. Yes, it's 6:30. Okay, good evening. And what we're going to do this evening is working with the spring energy, the energy of springtime. And this happens to be one of the many correspondences in the Chinese 5-element system. And that can consist of wood or tree, which we'll be doing this evening, and fire, summertime, earth, late summer, metal, autumn time, and water, winter time. And I thought of a good example of kind of wood and tree energy that we're looking at this evening for springtime. I was eating some broccoli for my evening meal. And the broccoli is kind of sturdy, but it's flexible as well. That would be a very good aspect of spring energy. And this also corresponds to our liver organ. And spring, wood, liver, these also have the qualities of renewal, rebirth, growth. I think the cat's trying to join in here. You're starting to move. It's about movement as well. The cat's moving, so obviously it knows it's a Tai Chi master is my cat, so it knows these things. It's put me completely off now. Yes, so where was we? Yes, so the qualities of spring, wood energy, tree energy. It's about flexibility. It's also about expression. It's about the sense of direction that you're going in life. Also, it can be have other negative connotations like anger, irritation, stress, tension, and often these can be related to our liver energies. And the problem is if we don't express ourselves, if we bite our lip, we grimace like this, then we'll probably end up holding and locking in energy, and then that can implode. It can explode, but it also can implode as well. And either state is not a very good place to be. Excuse me a second. I'm just going to let the cat out. Okay, Your Majesty. Oh, you're already out. Okay, good. You know what they say, don't you? Dogs have owners and cats have servants. Okay. So, to set ourselves off this evening, have your feet, as usual, shoulder width apart. Feet parallel. Thumbs by your sides. Actually, we have the Gallbladder Meridian, acupuncture meridian that goes up and down the sides of our leg here. So it's quite appropriate to touch our thumbs. And the gallbladder organ is also related to liver, spring, wood energy. And if you like to feel that there are roots going to the ground, because just like a tree, we need good, firm roots. The problem with wood tree energy is if it starts to rise and rise and rise and rise too fast, we can lose our grounding, we can lose our temper. You could even get a stroke in a real extreme aspect of the energy whooshing up too fast. So it's good to be grounded and centered. And your tailbone pointy downwards, and your back is straight, but your chest and shoulders are relaxed. too much tension, you start shrugging your shoulders and getting really, really tight. Sometimes even getting that kind of executive neck here with too much tightness. So going back to our standing posture. And like I said, it's also, it's good to express yourself. And when we say expressing, that can be through your voice, that could be through arts, that could be through writing. It can also be through physical movement as well, like dancing, qigong, tai chi, yoga. In fact, all exercise is generally good for this type of energy. But we're going to do more specific focused exercises this evening. The first one of which is stretching out. So you feel that you're really stretching out. Really, really feeling like you're a tree. Doing a bit of tree gong, if you like. Sort of qi gong, it's a tree gong. And stretch. And relax and shake off any tension. Shake your legs. And the other one. Shake off any tension. And if you like to wibble wobble around anywhere you like, what feels natural to you, just wobble around. Express thyself. It can be really silly if you like. So, but the movement is helpful. Releasing tension. You can make noises if you like to express yourself. Good. And also it's getting the energy and the blood circulating. Like, for example, in Chinese medicine, the heart governs the blood, but it's the liver that regulates the blood. In fact, from a Western medicine anatomy and physiology point of view, you know, there's a bit of loss. All the blood goes through the liver and can get stored there. It can get stored in the spleen as well to balance up. Okay. So the next exercise is our usual going back and forth, like your arms swinging like pendulums, getting all your joints moving because each joint is a gate of chi. And we'll work on a smooth flow of energy in your body. We don't want to be quivery like that, do we? Or we don't want to be too stiff. We want a nice even flow of this energy. Helps to keep our wood or tree energy balanced. It's a bit like a bamboo. A bamboo stick, you know, it can be flexible and strong. And slowing down. Don't just suddenly stop, just slowly relax. Making sure we don't over-activate our energy and it blows upwards like a pressure cooker. Interesting bottleneck as well, isn't there? We often have tension in our neck and we often hold a lot of tension in this area. It's just like a champagne bottle. And just to use this as an example, this is a bottle of massage oil, by the way. It's not a bottle of whiskey. It's not a miniature. So you've got that kind of neck area there. And so you can get lots and lots of pressure, just like here in our body. So it's a good kind of a good analogy. And then when the energy pushes up too much, you blow your top, don't you? You blow your cork off. Okay. So that takes us straight into the next exercise. So I want you to tap on top of your head. So we're working various meridians of the body related to this energy we're working with today. So going down to the back of the head, tapping the occipital, and then coming up to the top of the head again, and then with the palms of our hands, just gently massage. I get nearer to the camera for you. Gently massage the temples of your heads. This can often be an area where we get tension headaches. I'm not sure if you ever drunk some wine and you got a bit of a headache one side of your head or both sides of your head, but this is all to do with wood energy. And then slowly, whoops, that's my COVID hair, and slowly massage back down. You can use your thumbs to work the occipital area. I'm just going to quick check to see. Yeah, you can see me. And with one hand, squeeze and release the muscles either side of your neck vertebrae, your cervical vertebrae. And then with your other hand, squeeze and release. And then with a loose fist, tapping the top of your shoulders on the trapezium muscle. As somebody who works as a professional massage therapist and oriental body worker, I can tell you now the amount of tension that people hold in the top of their shoulders and neck is a massive contribution to tension headaches. I have clients coming on a regular basis to, say, once a month, so they can be treated in this area, and they find by doing so a lot of their tension headaches disappear. But having said that, there could be lots of different reasons why we get tension headaches, but certainly massage, body work, shiatsu, acupressure, and so forth is very useful. Okay, so after that, I want you to tap the side here, because we can often get tight here, especially as we get older. We don't move so much, so our liver gallbladder energy gets stuck, our wood energy can get stuck there. And then tops of the hips, down the legs, often described as the IT band, the iliotibial band, so we can tap along there, and then outside of our calves, down to our fourth toe, tapping our top of our big toe, tapping inside our legs, the middle, the inside of the thigh specifically, and then tapping just underneath the rib cage. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do, right, for me to do this properly, I'm going to have to chop my head off, almost like that. No, I can't. There we do. Yes, I can. Right, that'll do. Sorry, I haven't got enough distance away from the camera, and that just happens to be my living circumstances at the moment. So I'll try and do my best to demonstrate this to you first, and that is we're going to do an exercise where I'm going to step out on a right angle and use my forearms to tap just underneath the rib cage in the upper abdominal area, which helps to stimulate the upper abdominal organs, like the liver, for example. And we're just going back and forth. So you just need to step out about right angles, 90 degrees. And just lifting up your arms and just now allow them naturally just to tap your upper abdomen. This really helps to get any kind of stagnant liver energy moving. I was worried about cutting my head off. It's actually cutting my feet off. Okay. I'm sure it all makes sense as you're watching. So you're flinging your arms out like branches of a tree. Springing into springtime. And relax. Because energy's been moving around quite a bit, we're just going to stand and just relax for a moment, just let it all settle down. Next exercise, a little bit like yoga, like the warrior pose. And what we're going to do is step out. It's kind of a bow stance. Hang on a second. That's better. So stepping out, our feet are in like a bow stance and stretching out and looking along the fingers of your forward arm with a sense of direction. What direction are you going in? And stepping back, breathing in, and stepping forward on the opposite side, breathing out. So just like a seed that's just germinated and sprouting through the earth, what direction are you going in? It's good to keep your forward leg vertical and perpendicular to the ground, so don't overextend your knee. Keeping both arms, have a look, quick look, keeping both arms in horizontal, in line with each other. If you feel lightheaded doing these exercises, because sometimes spring and working with wood energy can do that, what I recommend is doing it a little bit slowly to allow the energy to run smoothly. Breathing in as you're coming back, breathing out as you're heading forwards. Getting all those thoughts and ideas that you had in wintertime into action. What is your action plan for the spring and summer? And stepping back, bring your hands by the sides and just allow the energy just to relax, to settle down, feeling that your feet are rooted to the ground. One second, I'm just going to readjust. That's it. Right, you need to see my arm in my head now. Okay, so the next exercise is a sideward stretch. So you breathe in as you're coming up, breathing out as you're stretching. Don't push the stretch, just only stretch as far as you feel comfortable. Don't forget the 70% rule in Qigong. Only do 70% of what you feel capable of. So it's a form of metta, loving kindness to yourself. So hopefully giving a nice stretch to the side of the body, which often gets tight, as I mentioned earlier. Or I've forgotten to say, the side that you're stretching towards, the heel is lifting up. So that's my right heel going down, and now I'm going over to my left and lifting up my left heel. And we can do a variation, breathing in and breathing out, and bounce soft, medium and hard stretch. And then finishing off there. And just relax for a moment. Okay. There's other exercises, but actually I think it'd be good to do some abdominal work. And I'm going to bring the camera down. Yep, that will do. And what we're going to, you can do the standing up, but you might need to bend your knees and move your body forward to get more underneath the rib cage. But seated or sitting on the floor, on a chair, whatever you feel like, it's a good thing maybe you wish to do at the moment. And this is my diaphragm. So you might want to feel for a minute where your diaphragm is. I'm smiling because I know some people I've got a small belly, but some people got big bellies, and they'll probably go, can't find them. That's okay, they're there any case. So just be patient with yourself and try and feel underneath your belly. You might feel some tightness. And if you do, good, because we're going to massage it out. Well, you're going to massage it out. You're just going to follow and do. So this is our kind of liver area, stomach, spleen, pancreas, all over on that left-hand side. But we're going to mainly focus on the liver side. But before we do that, we're going to release our diaphragm a little bit. So moving slightly forward, digging your fingers in, breathing in and breathing out. And if you like, express yourself, breathe out. You can burp if you like, and there's nothing wrong with burping. This is therapeutic burping session. You have permission to burp, yeah? If you feel inclined to do so, it's getting that excess out. I can get deeper and deeper now into my diaphragm, releasing locked in tension. Yeah, it's okay to burp. As my grandfather used to say, better out than in. He was right. There's a bit of folk wisdom for you. And now we're going to really focus in this liver, the right hand side, just underneath your rib cage. Breathing in and breathing out. And you can go shh, S with lots of H's at the end. Shh. And just give your liver a bit of a rub. There. Love your liver and live life. That's what I say. Liver actually means life in its root meaning, definition. And I believe it's the same in German as well. And I think it's in Dutch, because I asked somebody once. I was intrigued. So lovely liver and live life. Good. And I think we'll work, that's right, we'll work from the outside in. So rubbing your abdomen. So we're centering ourselves, slowly decreasing clockwise circles from your right to your left. Centering ourselves, because liver energy can go whoosh upwards, so we need to center ourselves. That's good. Hopefully you feel a bit more relaxed, a little bit more open. Yeah, feeling that you have more space. Those are good, healthy signs. So, to finish off, rubbing your hands vigorously together and just place them over your head, calming your brain, mind, calming your eyes. Interesting that the eyes is also associated with the wood tree energy, just like the liver and the gallbladder is. Relaxing your facial muscles, relaxing your jaw. A lot of jaw problems, tightness, can be correlated to tightness in the flow of wood tree energy. In fact, before we do anything else, let's give our jaw a bit of a rub. We've already done the muscle here that's also interconnected, but we'll do the muscles here. And with that, as we normally do, to finish off, bring your hands 3 times around your head, over the face, scalp, back of the head, back down your jaw. Bring your hands in front of your heart, then bring your hands down to your hara and separate the hands, and gathering the chi we've been cultivating this evening down through the midline, mid-energy line of the body, down just below the navel into the Dantian, the field of elixir, as we talked about 1 or 2 sessions ago. That would have been 2 or 3 weeks ago. Can't remember how many I did now. It's okay. So finishing off the last, sweeping downwards. So right hand for ladies, just below the navel, left hand for gentlemen, opposite one on top, and do 3 deep abdominal breaths to store the energy we've been cultivating this evening in our Dantian. Okay, so thank you very much for joining, and I hope that's been of use for you. And this month was a series of different Qigong and Do-In exercises. I'm not sure where we're going to head off. It's something I need to plan. It's already in the back of my mind. I'm planning it out, whether to carry on a Wednesday evening. Unfortunately, Thursday mornings are becoming a bit complicated because of other teaching work that I do online. But I might carry on Wednesday evening. You can always check this channel out. You can subscribe to it. If you like what I do, you can press the like. And if you've got any comments, please put them down. I'm always interested in constructive feedback. And enjoy the rest of this evening. Embrace this new energy of springtime coming along. And look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye for now. It takes 2 clicks to get rid of the stream, you see, so there's always going to be a bit of delay at the end. Bye.